Hello and welcome back. I'm Willow Grace. Thank you for joining me as we take a look ahead at your astrology forecast for the month of February. Now, before we start talking about astrology, if you're interested in working with me, you can visit my webpage to schedule a tarot and astrology consultation. You can also learn and participate by signing up for one of my classes, workshops, or free webinars. If you would like to receive your monthly astrology update by email, you can sign up for it at willowgracemystic.com or look in the link below. If you'd like to receive these updates as soon as they come out, please hit the like and subscribe button to the channel below. Now let's dive in. Capricorn. The overall energy for the month of February is going to be Capricorn and Aquarius. And so the theme is going to be first and second house for you. So all about you, all about your personal appearance, all about how people see you, all about how you are changing or evolving and coming out into the world, and about your personal finances, things that you value, your cash, your property, your wealth, and slow, steady, build it to last, think outside the box, get creative, and there could be shock and surprise with this. So overall theme for February. Now, we just ended Venus in retrograde. Venus started a retrograde back in December, went all through retrograde in January, and on the 29th started to move forward. Now, because it's such a slow process, the retrograde, the post shadow is where you detangle or untangle some things that you worked through. So for you, this was all in your first house. This is all about how you present yourself, how others see you, your physical appearance, how you value, what is of value to you. So Venus, what did you get rid of? Did you clean out your wardrobe? Did you go back to an old hairstyle? Did you go back to an old weight? Did you go back to old? It's about reviewing some things that were from your past and saying, that's who I like, that's who I want to be, that's what I want to be known as, and moving forward with it. Venus, how do you want to be known? Do you want to be known as a grandmother, a grandfather, a counselor, a teacher? Like, how are you changing who you are and who you're going to be known? That would be your Venus. And then moving forward is how you're going to get rid of the old and manifest and work with this new. We also have Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde in your first house also. Remember that Mercury rules all forms of travel: car, plane, boat, walking, bus, and all forms of communication: written, phone, text, email, all forms of communication. And so when that station's retrograde, it creates confusion. I did write about it in a blog on my website if you'd like to go look at it. But I try to work with the energy of a retrograde. So when Mercury is in retrograde, I take it as an opportunity to slow down and review. What are the thoughts that what am I saying to myself? It's everything. It's all forms of communication. So what are you doing that, and it's going to stay retrograde until the 4th. And then you're going to have this post retrograde for like 2 weeks where you're going to be untangling or reprogramming things that you say to yourself. Maybe it's you know how like you write, I am worthy, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, and these are my goals, this is what I want to do. Like to keep those on around you, to reprogram the thoughts that you say to yourself. And that would be a form of Mercury, how you communicate with yourself and with others, setting firm boundaries of how you're going to be treated, how people are going to communicate with you. So you're going to have the sun is currently in your second house. So the sun is in Aquarius. The sun is the soul, the purpose, your inner drive. It's all about you. The second house is feelings, your cash, your worth, how you feel about yourself. It's what you value, who you value. And the sun is saying, this house is really important. Pay attention to it. And Aquarius is shock, surprise, think about the whole. Who are you taking care of? Who do you want to take care of? Who is in your inner circle? Aquarius is friendly. It can be eccentric. It can be shock, surprise. Well, you're going to have a new moon. The new moon is going to be on the 1st. And so since you have this new moon in this house, also remember that the sun and the moon, when they're together, it is a new moon. So this new moons are beginnings, fresh starts, clean slates, planting of seeds for the future. And so it's in the sign of Aquarius too. Shock, surprise. I need to not come up with a traditional new moon. I need to say, I need to plant these seeds for where do I invest? Where do I put my cash? Where do I put my property? What do I value? Who do I include in my inner circle? What is my material wealth? What do I value? Plant the seeds for the future. Now, Saturn is right between the sun and the moon. And so when Saturn is there, Saturn is saying, whatever you do, it's going to have to be slow and steady, and it has to be built in order to last. It's methodical, serious, ambitious, get the job done, but it'll be done over time. And so this is a really good moon, but there will be shock and surprise by maybe some of your thoughts of what you should be really working with. Then on February 16th, you're going to have a full moon in the sign of Leo. The full moon is going to be in your 8th house of shared resources with others. Remember, full moons are endings, closures, where you say thank you. And it now is being revealed, some things that were hidden. So you started something 6 months ago because that's when you had the new moon in Leo. So now you have this full moon illuminating something that has to do with legacies, wills, joint finances, money that you've invested. So there's a full moon, there's going to be some endings to it. Maybe you redo I don't know, it could be like, I'm done with this, I need to invest this here, or I need to redo this with this prenup, or with these money, when child support. It's anything that has to do with contracts and money. And this area will be illuminated, and there will be some endings, so you can have fresh new beginnings coming up. Then on February 17th to the 21st, Jupiter is going to sextile Uranus. Jupiter is a gaseous planet. I think of it as the Santa Claus of the zodiac. It brings gifts. It makes things bigger, brighter, better. Well, this is about gifts and blessings and opportunities, because sextile is 60 degrees. It's a happy. It's connected with Uranus. Uranus is eccentric, eclectic, think outside the box, and hive mind. And so for you, the two houses connected are your 3rd and your 5th. Your 5th house is of fun, creativity, children, affairs, romance. The 3rd house is communication, siblings, short trips, and technology, and working on things that are closer to home, education that's closer to home. So there's going to be something that's going to be connecting. Are you doing something? Are you helping out your children? Are you starting a new project? Are you creating a new project? What does this have to do with romance? But it's definitely something that's close to home. Some kind, it could be with your siblings, it could be with your neighbors. It could also be with your children or your significant other, but this is a connection, a blessing between, an opportunity between those two houses. Then on the 18th, the sun is going to enter Pisces. And for you, this is your 3rd house. Again, the sun is now going to illuminate, hey, you've got these blessings and these opportunities. Are you writing this book? Are you connected to these neighbors? Are you connected to family? Did you find family that you didn't know that you had? Did you know that there's this, this is a short trip that you can take here, or it's a connection to other people. And so the sun is going to illuminate this area to better use these gifts. Then on the 24th, all of the energy that you've worked on all through the month of February is now finally going to be moving forward with ease and grace, because there will be no personal planets in retrograde or in the shadow of retrograde. Thank you for listening and watching this video. If you would like to receive updates as soon as they come out, please hit the like and subscribe button below and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you share this with your friends who you think might be able to benefit from this information. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram, where I host live updates. And you can also receive my astrology updates by email in a newsletter. You can visit willowgracemystic.com or click in the link below. I would love to hear your thoughts on how this energy is manifesting with you in your life in the comments below. I heart you.